Pregame.com.
We got some Friday night NBA to talk about. It's the Thunder at the Lakers. No line on this one as we talk, as we're speaking about this game on Wednesday night. Brian, no Paul Gasol, no Dwight Howard. They haven't had Jordan Hill, so their three bigs have been out the last couple of games, and Houston scored something like 60 points in the paint in the 125-112 win over L.A. a couple of nights ago. It's basically, at this point, play against the Lakers or stay away from the game. I mean, that's how simple it's become. And when Kobe Bryant says, he almost waved the white flag and said, we're an old basketball team and we need a lot of help right now. It's a little scary for Laker fans.
Yeah, it definitely is. And we don't know what the line's going to be in this game. We're hoping 7 or less. If it is, at least I'll be on Oklahoma City. And the Lakers are playing teams that, and when Lakers play a team that runs, they've got probably the worst bench in the NBA, and now they're missing 2 7-footers. They don't have anybody underneath. Houston's not one of those teams that it's just a great shooting team. They're a team that just runs and runs and runs. Tonight, as we speak, they're playing San Antonio, another team that runs and runs and runs. Who else does? Oh, yeah, Oklahoma City, and they've got big guys. It's going to be very tough for me. Oklahoma City scored 114 points last time they played the Lakers, and the Lakers had some pretty big guys at that point. So I don't know how they're going to stop Oklahoma City in this game.
I would lay 8 or less with Oklahoma City in this one. And it's funny, I was driving to the studio on Wednesday night. They're playing San Antonio. It was pretty early in the game. It was, I think, 11-10 Lakers early in the contest. And that was about 6 blocks from the studio. And when I turned the car off, it was 19-11. San Antonio that scored 9 points in a row. And again, with no Hill, no Gasol, no Howard, it's Sacre. And it was like, Sacre gets the feed inside, he puts it up, blocked by Duncan. Sacre gets the feed inside, he turns it over, it's knocked away by Duncan. It was like 3 trips in a row down court. They're playing with a minor leaguer, so to speak, when he's on the floor instead of the other 3 bigs. But here's the deal I want to ask you about, Marco. Kevin Martin is the James Harden this year for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's that third scorer, so supposed to be. He's putting up basically the numbers that Harden did last year for Oklahoma City, while Harden is averaging 25, 26 points a game right now for the Houston Rockets. And that's why I know there was some kind of problem going on in the playoffs last year. Harden had the bad playoff series. There might have been something going on that was coming between guys in the locker room. They weren't seeing eye to eye. They get rid of Harden. But I don't think they're a better team with Kevin Martin because he can't turn it on when Durant's down. He can't turn it on if Westbrook is having an off night. He's going to score you 16 to 18 points a game, and that's it for the most part, where Harden would score 16 to 18 points a game. If somebody else is hurt, somebody else is having an off night, he can pump in 28, 30 points when you need him. And here's a perfect example. The loss to the Wizards the other night by Oklahoma City. Ibaka and Durant, 21 for 36 combined. The rest of the team, 13 for 44, 3 for 17 from beyond the arc. I think they got a bad deal with Kevin Martin instead of, maybe I'll be proven wrong, but I'd rather have James Harden on this team if I'm rooting for the Thunder.
Well, I agree with you 100%, but if there was something wrong in the locker room, you got to make the move if it's going to tear apart.
Or you got to be mature and say we're going to play for a championship and get over our personality conflict. We do that here on the set all the time.
Yeah, the money these NBA guys are making, I don't know that they can be smart like that. Their egos are too much. But to this game, and it looks like we're all going to be Thunder buddies on this game, you might
want to explain that.
Most of us have seen Ted. Okay, we had to explain it to you before we went on air. But the situation here, and you touched upon it, the Lakers are going to really struggle against the fast-paced teams because the Lakers are trying to play a style that's not in their comfort zone. And whenever they play a team this is what they do. And when you try to, imitate somebody that's what they do every game and in practice, they're going to be so much better than you. And the Lakers just do not have the personnel. And I think that's where you're going to see the biggest contrast in the bad performance. The Lakers aren't playing good right now, but you're going to see it even worse when they're playing the up-tempo teams. When they're playing teams that, will slow it down and play in a half court where the Lakers can try to maybe make some stops, they're going to be a better basketball team. But this isn't one of those situations. I just think that I'm hoping we get a good enough number that we can play it.
When the crowd in L.A. starts chanting, "We want Mike," as in Mike Brown, things aren't going too well. It's been a rough go for D'Antoni. Anyway, we're all looking to play on Oklahoma City. I'm going to say if it's under 8, I'm playing Oklahoma City in this one. You guys agree?
I'll go 7. I'm hoping the 7, but
I'll split. I'll go 7.
7.
What a guy. Anyway, when we come back, we got more to talk about, including some NFL football. Stick around, more right here at pregame.tv.